Okay, let's see if I can record this video before the dogs next door start barking or something. What I'm here to talk about today is Lolita fashion. A lot of girls down here in Nassau don't exactly know the guidelines and everything, so I figured I'd do something to just quickly explain the basic idea of what a Lolita is. Now, by basic definition, a Lolita is someone who is into Lolita fashion. It's a Japanese fashion that started in about the 1970s, and it used to be called elegant Gothic Lolita, and it had a lot of black and white, and really focused more on like the quality of the outfits and like the materials and the lace that were used to make the outfits. Now, to explain the outfits a little bit, we're going to start from the bottom up. First and foremost, shoes. A lot of Lolitas tend to wear more Mary Jane style shoes, or if they do decide to wear heels, they're very doll-like somehow, with like a chunkier heel, buckles and little straps and things like that, and they tend to be very cute. They're not really sexy, so a lot of the times you won't see Lolitas wearing things like stiletto heels or those really strappy, sexy shoes, and so Lolita focuses more on being cute and elegant rather than sexy. Next is leg wear. A lot of Lolitas tend to wear either lacy topped knee-high socks, tights, or some sort of leggings that go with their outfit. They can either be plain or they can be patterned, as long as it coordinates somehow with the outfit. Next up is the skirt or the dress or the jumper skirt that people wear with their outfits. A lot of the times they tend to be a lot fuller than typical skirts you see in the stores these days, but sometimes you can be lucky and find a skirt that has enough volume in the bottom so that it can fit, which is one thing that's very important, which is your petticoat, which is the fluffy stuff, the fluffy underskirt that goes under your skirts, jumper skirts, and dresses. Typically, it's usually about an inch or two shorter than the length of the skirt or the dress you're wearing, so that it doesn't peek out from the bottom, but sometimes it does. If it has like a little lacy edging, sometimes it looks cute when it's intentional. Most Lolitas kind of frown at that though. And then there are bloomers that you wear over your underwear, but under your petticoat. It's kind of like wearing biker shorts or something like that under a plain skirt if you didn't, want the wind to like blow your skirt and accidentally flash people. The bloomers are kind of there for modesty's sake, which is kind of again what the fashion's about anyhow, since things are very covered and things like that. A lot of times when girls wear jumper skirts or something like that, they would either wear the bolero, like this one I'm wearing, to kind of cover up all that extra skin, because jumper skirts are dresses basically that don't have sleeves. The one pieces or dresses, they would have like smaller sleeves, so you don't necessarily have to wear them with blouses. And then you have the skirts, which you can wear with either a casual top that kind of goes with the Lolita aesthetic, or an actual button-up blouse that kind of goes well with the theme you're going with. And of course there's always accessories, and then there's headgear. A lot of the times you'd see Lolitas online wearing fancy headdresses with different laces and bows and flowers. Sometimes they wear bonnets. It can all get really, really elaborate depending on the kind of style of Lolita that you want to be wearing. Which brings me to my next point. There are a few primary categories in Lolita. First of which being Gothic, which is kind of where everything started in the first place, since Lolita used to be called Elegant and Gothic Lolita, where it's a lot of dark colors like black, white, wine colors, things like that, where persons would be more kind of classic beauty kind of thing going on. And then you have like Sweet Lolita, which tend to have a lot more pastel-y colors, pinks, lilacs, mint greens and things like that. They tend to have a lot of sweet prints going on right now, or anything that's like a bright, happy pattern for the most part. Then you also have Classic Lolita, which is kind of like a cross between the Gothic and the Sweet, where they do have prints. Mostly it's muted florals though, so it's like the sweetness of Sweet Lolita, but the more toned down elegance of Gothic mashed together to kind of make like a happy medium. And then there's also Casual Lolita, for the people who aren't really interested in doing the over-the-top looks, or like the fully blown out outfits, you might wear like a slightly less poofy petticoat, maybe a cute t-shirt or cutsew as I like to call them, and a cute little hair accessory, and kind of go, casual for the day. If you're into wearing the fashion but can't see yourself going full out casual, or classic might be the way to kind of ease your way into it. Now, I know I've been getting a lot of comments from people, mostly positive I might add, that they think Lolita is so cute and they think it's so nice, but then they think, I don't know, oh, I'm too tall for Lolita, or I'm not dainty enough for Lolita, or I'm too tomboyish to wear Lolita, but I don't think that's true. I think any and everyone can wear it as long as it's something that makes you happy. I know certain persons are like, oh, but that wouldn't really look that good on me, or something like that. So what I suggest is, if you're a new Lolita in Nassau trying to get into the fashion, I would probably say just start out by trying to wear slightly more girly clothing. It doesn't have to be like all at once. You could wear like a really nice blouse one day, or you might just start wearing, a little bit more jewelry to kind of go through your outfit, kind of fix your hair up a little bit more, and then maybe wear more skirts or something like that. If you're the type of person who isn't really into fancy, pretty colors, that's fine. You can always get the plainer skirts, because a lot of the skirts that different designers make are made of solids, and it's more about the detailing of the outfit and not so much the prints. So I guess what I would be saying is just kind of gradually ease yourself into the fashion, and then, kind of feel your way out from there. And that way you can slowly build up your closet to the point where, okay, I normally wear like the skirts with like a slightly deflated petticoat under it most part for like the past 4 to 6 months. I think I'm really going to push myself and wear my poofy petticoat this time, because I've been waiting to wear it and I'm excited. Side notes, the first time I wore Lolita, I think that was about, the first time I successfully wore Lolita, because my first quote-unquote Lolita outfit wasn't Lolita at all, and most Lolitas seem to go through this phase called Ita, where it actually means ouch or painful, because the outfits are kind of painful to look at because they're so poorly executed. But everyone needs to start somewhere, and the first time I actually put together a sensible outfit, like the proper skirt and the blouse and a proper petticoat and footwear. I don't think I had very many accessories. I tend to use more silk flowers than anything in my hair, or like little fluffy pins. I made this one. And I went out with a friend of mine. We normally hang out on Saturdays, me and a group of friends. So it suits my personality, but it was a bit different walking around dressed like that in the general public. And most of the responses have been pretty positive. Every so often people might ask me, what's the occasion, or did you come from a wedding, or is that like a special uniform you're wearing or something like that? Are you in a play? And a lot of people don't really mean it in a mean-spirited kind of way. They're just really curious because they don't really see too many of us wandering around. I only know about 3, maybe 4 of the girls who would wear Lolita in public, and we usually meet up every so often. Which brings me to my next point. Lolita meetups are something that we are trying to get into in Bahama Lolitas on Facebook. That's our local community that we're starting up. We've got a little over 15 members, I think, and we're hoping that we can do meetups on a regular basis. Maybe once a month or once every 2 months. It depends on the response of how many people actually come out. So if you're interested in meetups, let me know, comment on this video, like it, and you can also join our community page. I'll leave the link in the description bar so that you can check it out later. And it's basically like any other Lolita community where you can share outfits, share ideas, kind of encourage each other, and basically just enjoy the style of clothing that we all seem to bring out our girly side. So this video may be kind of long. I might have to edit it a little bit in case I, stutter and stumble over myself and everything. And yeah, I'm hoping to make more videos like this in the future. And I'd like to thank all of you for taking the time out to watch it. So until next time, see you soon. Okay, bye.